You're looking at a daily chart of the Nasdaq, and I know a lot of people are getting really excited about this move, but to me, it hasn't proven anything yet. It made this low here on June 16th of 10,565. And the thing that got me excited and interested was this bullish island reversal candle here on June 21st, where it went up 2.5%. It undercut, that day. And then more recently got into a 1, 2, 3, 4 follow through day on the 19th. That's when I turned on the green light and started getting more aggressive. Then the follow through day had a follow through day on top of it. And then it had that nice 3-day action there, followed by the 3-day sell-off prior to the Fed meeting. And since the Fed meeting, it's just taken off. And you can see that the trajectory of this move is very similar to the trajectory that we had in March. So that has me concerned there that it's just going straight up. This got rejected near the 200, didn't quite make it to the 200. And you can see the 200's downtrending still. So to me, it hasn't proven anything. Yes, it could get into a power trend this week with the lows above the 21 here for about 10 days and the 50 curling up. So we'll see. The 10, 21, and 50 are stacked. So maybe it'll trade sideways and hopefully not go too crazy, in this rampage towards the 200. So we'll see. Anyway, I don't want to spend too much time in the Nasdaq because I want to look at some leading stocks. And what I need to see, more importantly, is more leading stocks. We don't have enough of them. This needs to broaden out. And I like to look at the weekly charts because, ENPH in phase is a little extended, but to me, it's not really. It just broke out from this 229 level here on the earnings report. So if you take a look at and that's a long consolidation period here from what is this 272 back in November, forms this base, and now it's right back to 287. So that's just a consolidation period. Now it's starting to break out, but yeah, on the daily, it is a little extended here as it's 9.9% above its 10 EMA. But this breakout was a nice day to buy. I bought on this day because it broke out 17% with over 300% daily average volume. And now you see it's making higher lows. And every time it comes down, the shorts cover and push it right back up. So I think this thing's going higher. Like I say, look at the weeklies. This thing has a lot of short interest, and in phase is definitely a leader. Even if it pulls back, I think it'd be something to latch onto for a longer term. Celsius is a leader as well. This thing's formed a nice base here. Yeah, it is extended. It has a gap there to fill at 89.05 on the weekly. Let's check out the daily chart here. It got the news from Pepsi, and then on Friday pulled back to its 10 EMA, but it's got that 89.05 gap. So maybe it'll fill it before it runs higher. It's got earnings due on Tuesday. So that's another one that I am interested in hearing from. They have a lot of room for growth, but a lot of growth is priced in. This is Cadence, computer software design company, solid company, solid growth, not spectacular, but solid. And you can see this thing has come off the lows here the last 3 weeks pretty hard, and as it forms a base. But I have it on the watch list because I think it'll handle out here. Yeah, you see this making a handle here in the daily. Definitely one to watch. Eddie Van Halen's another one that I like. They had earnings, not bad. They have a lot of room for growth. It's a young company with a small market cap, 3.2 billion. You can see this on the weekly, this cup with handle, long handle. So it looks like a guitar, look like Eddie's Frankenstrat here. Yeah, there it is. Cup and this long handle finally moved higher, pulled back to the 10, but that thing looks solid. And its partner in crime here is reporting this week, 8/11, which is PRVA. And this thing just broke out of a base. You can see it had this base and this handle on lighter volume, then exploded higher, and it's just traded along. It's trending along the 10 EMA, finding support there. But on the weekly, it looks a lot different here. Here's your breakout and the run higher. which looks a little ominous, but on the weekly, it just looks like it's forming this long base. So you look at the weekly charts, it takes the noise out of these stocks. Speaking of which is LNTH. This is one that I own because of the breakouts and the support. If you look at the daily, this thing's been supported here at the 50. It traded under the 50 for a while, but on Thursday came back to the 50 and found support. And this, people get excited about the big move after earnings, but a lot of things happen, a lot of things at play there, profit taking and what have you. But on the daily, I mean, on the weekly, it just looks like an outside week, and it looks very bullish to me. Had this little consolidation. Now it's going to resume its uptrend. I wouldn't be surprised to see this over 80 real soon. Murphy USA is another leader. I mean, what recession, what pullback, what correction? Well, the Nasdaq was 30% off its highs. This thing just keeps roaring higher. All you have to do on this one is buy the pullbacks. You don't have to hold it very long to make money. Buy the pullback here, pull back here for a base, pull back here, just pull back here. It just keeps ripping higher. Just hold on to this one. Every time it pulls back, just add more. Or this. You wonder why stocks go up. They don't go up because of the chart. They go up because of this. It's a solid earnings growth, 75, 96, 257, sales growth over 50, so that's why stocks go up. They don't go up because of the chart. You need sales and earnings growth. SMCI is another one. These guys have raised guidance a few times here, and the stock just, for some reason, it's kind of herky jerky, but you can see it is grinding higher. Now the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, it's just ripped higher because of the raised guidance. But you can see the growth here, the growth numbers. You can see the cash flow, return on equity with this company. It's got a market cap of what, 3 billion, and it's got 4 billion in sales. I mean, it's less than 1 time sales, this stock. So we'll see. They're reporting earnings on Tuesday, so we'll see what happens with Supermicro. But to me, this is a cheap stock. It's just out of favor. If you're gonna have to take your time with this one, hold it for a while. I think it'll serve you well. Here's Clearfield. You can see the momentum on this one. It's just ripping higher. Even on the weekly, this thing looks extended. Yeah, I wouldn't be buying that here, but it's going up with heavy volume. That's 5 weeks of just blue skyscrapers. So that one looks good as well. Anyway, that's a look at some of the leaders. I don't want to go too deep because YouTube won't load my videos if they're too long. So we never give up.